Please subscribe my channel Wisdom After 60 and press bell notification. There's a quiet moment that happens after 65 when many of us begin to look at our plates a little differently. Gone are the days when we could eat just about anything and feel fine the next morning. Now, food feels more personal, more sensitive. It can either fuel us or slowly wear us down, and yet it's hard to change old habits, especially the comforting ones. That toast we've had every morning for decades. That late-night snack we reach for when the house is quiet. That familiar bowl of something sweet that soothes more than just the tongue. But the truth is, what we eat after 65 matters more than ever. Doctors aren't trying to take joy away when they say, maybe don't eat that anymore. They're not judging. They're trying to help us stay here longer, healthier, steadier, and clearer in body and mind. In this video, we're going to talk gently and simply about the foods many doctors quietly warn against after 65. Not to scare you, not to make you feel guilty, but to open a door to better days. Days with more energy, fewer aches, a lighter body, clearer head. This isn't about perfection. It's about kindness toward yourself and your beautiful aging body that still wants to carry you through many more moments. So stay with me. Let's talk not just about what to avoid, but about why it matters, and how even small changes can make a big difference, one bite at a time. One of the first truths we need to face after 65 is that our bodies simply don't process food the way they used to. Digestion slows. Our metabolism quiets down. Our organs, the liver, kidneys, heart, all work a bit harder to keep balance. And that means certain foods that were once harmless can now quietly cause harm. Let's start with something that seems innocent. Processed meats, those cold cuts, hot dogs, sausages, and even bacon that many of us grew up loving. They're often packed with sodium, nitrates, and preservatives. Over time, these can contribute to high blood pressure, increased cancer risk, and harder work for the heart. Many doctors now recommend avoiding these meats altogether or saving them for very rare occasions. Because while the flavor might bring back memories, the toll on your body can be silent and real. Next, we look at sugary snacks and baked goods, cookies, pastries, packaged cakes. These aren't just empty calories. After 65, they can spike blood sugar, feed inflammation, and lead to fatigue, joint pain, and even confusion, or FORG twofold. And then there are fried foods, that golden crunch we often crave. Fried chicken, fries, fried snacks. Delicious. Yes, but filled with trans fats and oils that are tough on our arteries and digestion, doctors often say. After 65, every bite is either helping you or slowly hurting you. That may sound harsh, but it's said with care, because every bit of nutrition can now tip the scale toward wellness or struggle. But don't worry, this isn't about being strict. It's about awareness, about noticing how certain foods make you feel, and choosing, more often than not, the ones that help you feel light, steady, and clear. As we move deeper into this topic, we begin to understand that food isn't just about physical health. It affects how we think, how we feel, how we live each day. Doctors are seeing more and more links between diet and brain health. And certain foods that were once staples can quietly affect our memory, clarity, and even our mood. One major culprit is refined carbohydrates, white bread, white rice, sugary cereals. These foods quickly turn into sugar in the body, leading to energy crashes, foggy thinking, and even increased risk of dementia over time. You might notice after eating something like this that your thoughts feel slower, you're more tired, or maybe your mood dips for no clear reason. It's not just aging, it's your brain asking for better fuel. Another one to watch? Artificial sweeteners. Yes, they're marketed as safe. But for many seniors, these can actually disrupt gut health, increase cravings, and even lead to higher insulin resistance, not to mention the headaches or strange sensations they can bring. And then there's excess salt, not just from the shaker, but hidden in canned soups, frozen meals, and even bread. Too much salt doesn't just raise blood pressure. It can cause swelling, fatigue, confusion in older adults. Many seniors think forgetfulness is just part of aging, but sometimes it's food, the wrong food. And the hopeful news is this: when we remove what's harming us, clarity often returns. You don't need to change everything overnight. But even one swap, whole grains instead of white bread, fruit instead of a pastry, can begin to sharpen the mind and soothe the body. And that shift, that matters. It matters more than we're often told. Now, let's gently turn to the body and how food touches every corner of it. From the joints in your fingers to the beating of your heart. After 65, inflammation becomes a quiet enemy. It hides in the background, fueling arthritis, worsening diabetes, making our skin feel dry and our sleep feel restless. And certain foods, though familiar, are known to make that inflammation worse. The first, highly processed oils. These are often found in packaged snacks, margarine, and deep-fried foods. They may taste good, but they stiffen our arteries, wear down our joints, and make pain harder to manage. Then there's excess red meat, especially fatty cuts. Doctors often suggest cutting back on red meat, not because it's bad, but because in older bodies, it's harder to digest. It can raise cholesterol, burden the kidneys, and make inflammation worse. Alcohol, too, becomes trickier. While a small glass of wine now and then may be fine, many doctors say that regular drinking, even moderate, can increase blood pressure, disrupt sleep, and interact dangerously with medications. And let's not forget dairy especially. Whole milk and cheeses. For some it causes no trouble, but for others it can lead to bloating, joint pain, and sinus issues. The key is paying attention. What makes your fingers swell? What gives you heartburn? What foods leave you feeling heavy or drained? Your body is talking to you, not with fear, but with honesty. And if you listen, really listen, it can guide you back to balance. Food is not just physical, it's emotional, spiritual even. That warm bowl of pudding may remind you of your mother's kitchen. That salty snack might be what you reached for during hard times. That sugary treat may have been a quiet celebration on lonely days. We don't just eat food, we eat memories. And so the idea of giving certain things up isn't just hard. It can feel like losing a part of ourselves. But here's the truth. I want to offer gently. You're not giving anything up. You're choosing. You're choosing to love the body you're in now, to protect the days you still have, to be more awake, more alive, more present for the moments ahead. Many doctors don't just talk about what not to eat. They talk about what to add: color, freshness, variety, fruits, vegetables, legumes, herbs, teas. These foods aren't just good, they're healing. And when you shift your thinking from "I can't eat that anymore" to "I want to feel better," something changes inside. You become kinder to yourself, more curious, more empowered. This is not a punishment. It's a gift, a chance to reclaim energy, sleep better, smile more, to wake up feeling light in your belly and clear in your thoughts, to feel not just older, but stronger, more whole. So where do we go from here? We don't throw out everything in the pantry. We don't judge ourselves for yesterday's choices. We start small. We ask questions. Try one thing, then another. Maybe today you drink more water and less soda. Maybe tomorrow you reach for fruit instead of a packaged snack. Maybe this week you cook with olive oil instead of margarine. Over time, one mindful choice after another, you feel the shift. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to do it all. You just have to listen and love yourself enough to choose wisely. Your body is still capable of healing. Your brain is still eager to be clear. Your heart still wants to beat steady and strong. Let food be part of your care. Let it be your quiet medicine. Not just fuel, but love, expressed in every bite. You've come this far. You've endured so much. Let this next season of life be one of nourishment, kindness, and peace. You deserve that. And your body, that beautiful, faithful body that has carried you through every chapter, is still whispering, "Thank you."